story time of how I got kicked out and escorted out of my hometown bar. Before we actually go through the story, I'm gonna give you a little backstory of my life as a teenage girl. So I grew up in a very, very strict household. Never went to a single party. I never drank or smoked. I've never done anything, none of that. But I never was in a party phase until my freshman year of college. That was when I was introduced to drinking and vaping. If you have not vaped, do not even do it because it is truly so addicting. The addiction is real. Freshman year of college, I was buying vapes. I was buying those disposable $10 vapes. I would buy like 5 at a time, blast through those in probably a week max. Drinking's not the problem here, it's the vaping. I vaped so much that when I was working out at the gym, doing cardio, weightlifting, anything, I was very out of breath. I vaped consistently for about 2 years, and then I finally went cold turkey and just pulled the plug and told myself I am never ever buying myself a vape ever again. Literally a year ago today that I got kicked out of the bar because I've been thinking about making this post for so long, but it's just also like a little bit embarrassing. Now that I tell the story, I just laugh at it. A year ago today, we were going out in my hometown. Mind you, I saw a lot of people from my high school that night. Also saw a lot of kids. I say kids, they're 21, that are my sister's age. I used to like coach or like hang out with because they would come over. Not only that, but my mom was there, my uncle was there, one of my mom's friends from work was there, one of my mom's friend's grandchild was also there hanging out with his grandma, and he had a vape. I will not buy a vape, but if I'm drunk and the person offers me the vape, I'm going to obviously hit it. Everyone on the dance floor was hitting their vapes. I don't think you're allowed to vape in that bar at all, but everyone was doing it, so I was like, okay, cool. I'm just gonna hit it nonchalantly. But the issue is with me, I can never ever hold it in. You know when I'm vaping because it's just gonna come either out of my nose or my mouth. No matter how hard I try to hold in the vape, I don't know what it is, but I just can't do it. Okay, so it's getting later in the night. I would say it's about 11:30. I go to the bar, I get my last drink of the night. I always end with the seltzer because once I'm already feeling like pretty tipsy, I'm like, okay, I'm write it out and just get a seltzer. I got a watermelon high noon, just cracked it open. I'm gonna ask this dude one more time if I can hit his vape. So I hit his vape. We're at this table that's right next to the dance floor. There's a bunch of security there. I didn't realize the security guard ended up right behind me. So I hit it and I try to be very nonchalant and I try to hold it in as long as possible, but it ends up blowing out of my mouth and going like right next to the security guard, right in front of his face. And so he like taps on my arm, and mind you, like I'm already feeling like he's really aggressive. I know they deal with drunk people all the time, but I'm like, I'm being a good girl, I promise. I'm not trying to do anything bad or make anyone mad. Taps on my arm. He's like, that, you gotta cut it out. That can happen. You're not vaping in here. I'm sorry. I won't do it again. Can I just hit it one more time? And I promise I'll just like hide it, like I'll hide it more. Drunk Jaden's mine. I'm like, I'm gonna count to 60 seconds. He probably has disappeared by then. I don't know why I just didn't look behind me just to see if he wasn't there. So I hit it again, and it's way worse this time. A whole cloud just comes out of my mouth, and he's still right there. Next thing you know, my arm is being grabbed